Does it look horrible? No. Do I know it's there? Or do I know that it's not there? Yeah. I don't like these particular grills. They look great, but this part right here, it becomes, it's as you see, there's screws. And this is my second one. This is the second one. I bought a third one to try to potentially replace it. But this part gets very brittle and it just breaks out. Like, I could almost pull that off, but I don't want to damage it. I might resell these portions. I'm taking this off though. But we gotta replace it. So I bought one of these jokers off of eBay. This right here. It's very, very thin, very light. But it's one, well, literally two pieces versus the other one that has multiple pieces. But it looks like it's 3D printed of some sort. Maybe even fiberglass. But it doesn't come pre-drilled. And you're able to put your insert on these small metal parts. Right? But we got to drill here, 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 and down here at the bottom. But the main thing is making sure you get this portion right. So I did a negative of the front of the grill, and that's definitely bigger than it, but it would matter. I would rather cut or measure 3 times and cut once. So we shall see. So to remove this particular piece, I don't know if you all remember, but it's essentially 2 pieces of your bumper. You have the grill part. This is separate from the actual bumper. But to get this initial trim piece off, you gotta pull all these clips. Alright. And you get your clips off. Get a screwdriver. Turn it. Pull that up. Pull that out. So at this point, you should be able to remove this piece, but keep be mindful that this piece is definitely gonna take more than one hand. All right, we got the goods exposed. Ugh. So these are, you're essentially tracing this pattern onto the other grill, right? At least the top portion. Depending on how strong your grill is attached to your bumper, you see these back pieces, you should be able to, you can pull those out. There's some more clips instead of taking the entire bumper off. Again, this will require 2 hands, but they're clips just like these. And at the bottom of the new grill, you're compensating for 4 holes. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's see if we can cut some holes. Alright, so we're gonna screw the back of this. It's obviously supposed to be a second screw there, but it is what it is. And that gave us this. And then for this metal piece right here, we're gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws off. And this is ultimately how it's gonna fit in. But instead of just eyeballing it, I'm trying to make a mark on the back side of everything. In fact, I'm just gonna take the bumper off. So you got 1 screw in here. All right, this junction. And you got another one on the other side. Right up in here. Can't see it, but it's there. You get all your clips at the bottom. In my case, I have 1, 2, there's a third one down there, and then there's a fourth. Just like you did the top. Get your screwdriver in between the top portion and the bottom, twist it, and pull it out. And once you get all those clips out, in addition to your screws, just gently pull. Anything on this side, just like that. I need 2 hands for this, but you ultimately put it away and peel it off like a orange peel. That's one way at least. And then we got the bumper off. We will test fit everything. And then go behind here and mark it. If you have a paint marker, that'd be fantastic. But try to make a point to mark the holes on each latch here, so you're not guessing when you make your cut. All right, this is ultimately what we ended up with by marking it. All right, these look kind of off, but I'm sure you can flex and torque it to the extent that you wanted to. All right, and it is a piece of plastic. You can bend it, you can heat it up and contour it further. But I did just these. I'm not gonna do these ones just yet, if at all. Now let's make some holes. I sanded some preset holes, and I'm going through with the Dremel, try to make these permanent. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna try to transfer this pattern in the back to this metal mesh. The Dremel ran out of battery. There we got one side. Again, measure thrice, cut once. Alright, so that was enough to get it to the back and be able to clip it on with your latchings. At this point, I'm going to continue to edge off as I go through here so it's a better fit. Yeah, it's not bad. And again, all I'm doing is going one by one and just clipping. Don't try to take out too many big chunks, right? We might come and mess with this, but now I need to go around the top so I can get up in here. But not bad, as long as you don't have anything exposed from the front. You can take off as much as you want. You get that. So that's straight. Again, you just going through here and you just clipping them to fit, and you're using this to latch it in, so you're good. Yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. I gotta get back to these holes. My Dremel is out of battery. This might be complicated. All right, so I got 3.75 worth of holes out. This one I need to get bigger. This one and this one. The Dremel's battery is just so old. I need another. And this is ultimately the idea. I'm not winning a custom contest or anything. I just want to look halfway decent without it falling off like the other one. You know, maybe I can have this for a decade before I get another one. These are 2 pieces. I'm now making it 3. I'm just trying to look halfway decent when I come down the road, and that's it. I did all that, man. And it is not even centered. It's not crisp, man, with the zip ties. And look, when you over here drilling with this thing, make sure you put some over your face. That there is fiberglass. I don't think it's a good idea to inhale that. Hole's nowhere near big enough. So we gotta open that up. Alright, I think we're good. This ought to be enough. Alright. These things in there pretty tight. I got two of them on there real tight, like the hole size. Let me see. The hole size worked out perfectly. I got super tight. And I'm only doing two for the bottom. At this point, let's put the bumper back on. Alright. We're putting the bumper back on. And look, when you're going through, just understand you got grooves to put all the top of the part or the lip back on with. Alright, so that's like that. You come back and screw it in. And those grooves are all around. Okay. This is where I get bumper sag, but I'm sure you might not have it. But for the most part, it looks fine. But you get the point. And the way that the part is set up, it might be asking for you to keep this particular accent piece off. Am I gonna keep it off? No, just the way it is made. Just know you have that option. Well, at least it appears that way. See? I'm good either way. It looks okay. As I suspected. Look, it's asking for that accent piece to be gone. Why? You can't shut your hood. It's not grabbing on anything. So, for the sake of this project, we're gonna pull out that accent piece. Like this was not well made on the manufacturer's part. It's not horrible, but let's take off the accent piece and then look at it. Yep, it's asking for you to take that accent piece off. Alright, so just to know, if you buy one of these bad boys from eBay, I need to come back and clean these up. That it is expecting you to move this accent piece for the most part. I don't usually like removing pieces to gain a piece, but we'll run it. Huh. I do like the chrome strip. It's growing on me. Hey, we need to look at it after a wash. Alright, here we go. We're done. You can like, you can subscribe. Any questions, any insight, leave them in the comment section. If you've done this very modification yourself, by all means give us some more insight. And this was flat out about longevity, not appearance. The old one has more than one piece on it. Things get brittle every 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. You got to replace it. This one has two pieces. If this breaks, then I don't know. Until next time.